Oh, hello. Welcome to Ink the Book Show. I didn't know I was starting the program. One moment while I send out the link to some friends. You know, life is a lot like a big mess of stuff. You never know what terrible mistakes you're going to make. Stay tuned for Ink the Book Show, the world's most flaming wreck. It's your kind of show. And now, Ink the Book Show.
Hello, everyone. It's Grover Cleveland, filming from the heart of Transylvania here, and you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book Show. Entertainment for grinning jack-o'-lanterns. Hey, did you know that you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, TikTok, and on Twitter? And if you like his work on the Bonehead comic or his Inktober drawings, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hey everybody, this show is falling apart right out the gate. I didn't mean to hit start yet, and then when I put the theme on, my camera mount fell off the desk. So yeah, that's how this show's going. I don't even know if it's mounted properly yet. Anyway, I'm doing Inktober drawings. Let's see. Today's is Inktober 28, and the prompt is camping. So I wasn't trying to, but I kind of ripped off a Goosebumps cover here. I've been saying I've kind of had Goosebumps on the mind this whole Inktober, and this is the one it reminds me of. Welcome to Camp Nightmare, which R.L. Stein here says, the name of this novel was inspired by a visit to my son's sleepaway camp. The camp was infested with bugs, and I hated visiting there. The success of Welcome to Camp Nightmare inspired him to release camp-themed stories every summer from 1995 to 1999, including The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam, Ghost Camp, Curse of Camp Cold Lake, Fright Camp, and Return to Ghost Camp. So, I kind of when I try to keep my Inktober drawings kind of Halloween themed, and so when I heard this prompt was camping, I kind of immediately thought of Goosebumps. Because there was like a new camp one every year, which I never really knew why. But because camping didn't really seem to be like a real part of life, as far as I was concerned. I think I went to we went on a camping trip in my sixth grade elementary school. My sixth grade class went on a camping trip. How is this kid sitting in 3D space? Okay, let's see. I need some ink. So I've been working on my Halloween costume all day. My big family Halloween party is tomorrow that I'm making it for. I'm making it all out of cardboard. The song that was playing when I started this stream, by the way, was St. James Infirmary by, who's it? Cab Calloway or somebody? Yeah, Cab Calloway. It's kind of Halloween-y. But yeah, I got a lot of progress on my costume today. I'm gonna reveal it on this like I was showing a bit of it as I was making it, but I think I'm gonna wait till Halloween to show off the whole thing on here. Sound like a good idea? So if you watch some of the earlier streams of the past couple weeks, you might see me showing off part of it. But it's largely a secret because I don't want my family to see it until I get to the party tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, but I was wearing it today. At least a big portion of it because it's a bunch of parts. I was like, whoa, I feel like a freaking monster. I feel like ginormous wearing this thing. It's pretty fun and cool. I can't wait to show it off. And I gotta get some new pens here. These are all getting worn down. I've got like pens from like 5-6 different sets here. And it's like they're all hard to draw with at this point. Let's see. I like having that book of Goosebumps covers because anytime I'm trying to explain something about, or anytime I'm trying to reference a Goosebumps cover, I can just, boom, it's right there. I was trying to make him kind of like a realistic looking kid at first, because it was just like I really had it in mind that I was trying to make this look like a Goosebumps book cover. And then I was like, this doesn't quite work. So I gave him a cartoony face, and suddenly it worked a lot better. I also had him like looking at the hands more originally. Then I turned him this way and had him looking the opposite way, and it seemed like it worked better. You know, I might be the only one debuting a costume tomorrow, and that kind of makes me sad, because I was the only one who kept it a secret. Because my cousin had a Halloween party last week, and in previous years, most of my family, we did like, if we had other Halloween costume, or if we had other what do you call them, Halloween parties, they would do separate costumes for the separate parties. Now I wore like my Viking cardboard costume that I had last year, at least most of it, whatever I have left. Here, I'll show some of that off. Let me grab it. I have some of the pieces right here. The cooler pieces. By the way, the room behind me is a flaming wreck of cardboard right now. So I made this Viking helmet, and I made like chest armor, but that I don't have anymore. I made like chest shoulder armor, and I had like these gauntlets on my forearms, and I had the sword and shield that I made. Ooh. But this year, it's like the most elaborate one I've done. I was a cardboard robot the year before. And I saved the head on that for a while, but I don't think I have any of that one anymore. That was cool. But yeah, so this year I wore the Viking one to my cousin's Halloween party because I didn't want to spoil the big surprise at my my sister's Halloween party tomorrow. But I think the rest of my family didn't keep in the tradition and keeping their costumes secret. I think they just wore their actual costumes. So I might be the only one debuting the costume tomorrow, which kind of bums me out. Because that's always my favorite part of my family Halloween parties. I'm the oldest of 7 kids, by the way. So it's like my 6 siblings and all their significant others, and then my nieces and nephews and my parents. It's a big party, right? Just them, and just seeing all their creative costume ideas. I'm not saying they didn't have creative costume ideas at my cousin's party last week, but it'll be kind of a little disappointing if there's no surprises tomorrow. You know what I'm looking forward to tomorrow? Karaoke. I love doing karaoke. My sister's gonna have a karaoke set up there. Oh yeah, what am I gonna sing? You got to do like Halloween selections, so because it's a Halloween party, right? Maybe I'll do "Season of the Witch" by Donovan. I like Donovan. At least his hits. I don't know about I've never listened to a Donovan album. But yeah, "Season of the Witch" is good. What else? What else will I sing for Halloween karaoke tomorrow? Wearing my surprise costume, my cardboard costume. Oh man. See, I want to share the surprise of what my costume is. But I'm not gonna. I've talked about it before on this channel, but I'm gonna keep my costume a secret here too now until Halloween. But I can just imagine my big, obnoxious cardboard costume singing like I don't know, Purple People Eater, belting it out. Well, I got a new follower yesterday on Twitch. I always see the new follows after the stream. Let's see. I just want to see what his name was. Mundo Abstracto, which I like that name. You know what I was gonna do was yesterday's drawing was this monster. The prompt for yesterday was snack. So I've got this monster in his kitchen, like eating snacks out of the pantry, and it's Soylent Green, and they're like little people he's tossing into his mouth. And Bizarre Joe, I forget, mythical person of interest. He's had a lot of names that I've known him by at this point, but he commented on social media somewhere that Soylent Green was a great movie. And I was like, that sounds kind of like a good movie to watch this time of year. But I've never seen it, even though my drawing yesterday referenced it. So I was like, maybe I'll watch that. And I found it online where I could watch it for free. Because I guess I'm a cheapskate. And I forgot to watch it. I did literally mean to put it on like 3 times today while I was like working on stuff. But I didn't. But maybe I will watch it tonight. Or sometime between now and Halloween. Soylent Green is people. It's people. So yesterday I was kind of talking about how like stuff like that, like when you lay down your, because just because I always get compliments on my line work, which I don't find all that remarkable. I mean, the comments I do, but I don't think I have such phenomenal line work. But I will say that I see like more amateur artists line work, and I can tell you a, a thing I see a lot of, um, maybe less skilled line artist, like less skilled. What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to even call other artists less skilled than me. I'm just saying that artists who have kind of poorer line art, maybe, they have I was talking about how yesterday that like when you're doing shading or hatching or stuff like that, I see a lot of people do like, like in their line art, and you can get a lot of depth and shading with just line thickness and controlled hatching. You want your hatching and stuff to be a little more controlled. You don't want to be just kind of haphazardly doing it. You want some direction to it. Like even these dirt mounds or whatever it is these are supposed to be. Like I'm kind of doing like darker for the general shapes, like the general mound tops or whatever, and then kind of doing like 3 lighter hatches on it, or not necessarily 3, but you know what I mean? Like it's kind of calculated. And it's like I was showing off some other drawings that I did earlier this month. Let's see. Another Inktober that I did. Where are you? Look at all these bad sketches. Oh, that's a cool one. I forgot about that one. I kind of like that. What is the one I'm looking for, though? That's one I like. This one. So, this one I feel like it's kind of calculated, kind of more deliberate, but it's also kind of too scribbly where it's kind of amateur. I wish I did a better job, but I kind of was not too sure of how I was going to handle his fur. So it kind of came out a little hacky, if you ask me. But that's that's the kind of thing I think people who want to do better line art want to avoid, is kind of just scribbling. Sometimes the temptation is off. Actually, with this grass, that's kind of what I mean. Counter to what I was saying, I was kind of like, well, no, it's the same. It's the same because I was scribbling in this grass, but it was kind of controlled scribbles, Like I was doing, just overlapping M's or something like that, Oh, I'm not even doing it on screen. I'm sorry. And like all your detail, you want it to flow and look like natural. And, you want quick lines a lot of times when you're going through your art, because the line work is smoother, and it's less cautious and jittery if you're doing swift, smooth. You'll get swift, smoother lines if you go faster, but you got to learn how to make a shorthand out of your details sometimes, just to get it to, I don't know, be tighter. So I don't know. I'm no teacher. I'm barely a guy who knows what the heck he's doing. So, but some people, they if you're drawing on live streams, they want you to share tips. I don't know what I'm doing. I just try to do what looks good when I can. I'm just a guy. I never wanted this. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, my brother Liam apologized for not coming out of the streams lately. Let me bully him into coming on here. Let's see if he responds. Could I be any more of a Friends fan? I don't know where I was going with that sentence when I started it. I'm not particularly fond of Friends. I've seen the whole series. I know the references when I hear them, but you know what? Not a great show. How do you have a show called Friends that by the end of it, all the main Friends characters are blown apart? They're all going to different ends of the globe and never gonna meet again. No, I forget how it ends, but that was kind of my feeling. I don't think it was as down as that sounds, but that was kind of my take on it at the time, whenever I did see it. I'd love to spoil it for everybody, but I don't remember it. So there. I wouldn't like to spoil it for everybody. Let's see. I'm not getting as much versatility out of this pen. Then again, I don't think I was getting that much. I think I was just handling the other pen differently. Camping, camping, camping all night and day. So my roommate had gotten me some cigars. Even though I'm trying to put the cigars away, I'm trying to not smoke much anymore. My roommate didn't know that, and he got me a bunch of cigars for my birthday. I was going to have a cigar last night, but my life got away from me, and I didn't get a chance to. So I might have one tonight. Sure. Let's see what goes on here. Liam has read my message. Is he gonna come on? That's the question. Some bushes. Oh, I think my roommate's home. Yeah, my roommate's home. You know what that means. Time to burn the house down. No, I don't know what that means. I guess it just means he's home is all. So there. So, like I said, when I first started sketching this, I felt like I was ripping off a Goosebumps book cover. And I opened that. I actually, when I first looked at this book, I opened right to that page. So I showed this earlier. I did it again. But yeah, so I was like, this reminds me a lot of this cover. Like I drew the tent and the hands. I was like, that's exactly what that reminds me of. And then And I saw these gnarled tree branches, and I think it was like after I saw those, I started drawing these gnarled tree branches. Like I added those in. So that probably is directly ripped off. It is really kind of the same thing. But you know, but the thing that made me want to do like something kind of goosebumpsy, because I did want to do something goosebumpsy to begin with, was because I'm trying to do something kind of Halloweeny for all of them. And when the prompt was camping, because there's so many camp Goosebumps stories, that's immediately where my mind went. And I think the first thing I thought of was like, I don't want to do like I thought of their like camp counselors and campfire ones covers. Either. I was like, I want to do like a tent. Because that's the only real camping I've ever done. Like camping out in a tent. Okay, I'm going to leave these tree branches white. And do the night sky black. They'll just be silhouette branches. Okay. Is that focused? There we go. This room behind me is like a cardboard bomb exploded. What else was I going to say? I feel like I was going to talk about something else. Talked about Soylent Green, how I want to watch that now. I don't remember. I just saw today that there's new episodes of that Big Mouth show on Netflix. I like that show. I never thought I would like that show, but my friend from California was visiting. One of my art friends from high school was visiting one year, and she's like, "You have to watch Big Mouth," and she sat all of us down and forced us to watch like the first 4 episodes. And yeah, by the first 4 episodes, I was hooked. It's like before that, I was like, "What a deplorable show!" Like, I will never watch it. And then, yeah, she got me hooked. She got us all hooked, I think, that day. So season 6 is up now, everybody. It's it's deplorable anyway, but it's funny. Whoa! Remember when I said my setup kind of fell apart when I cut to the theme song? Here, let me see if I can fix this real quick. This show is like... This is a trash fire. I don't know if I'm making it tighter or looser. Welcome to the show, everybody. The greatest show made by the worst person. Let's see. Come on, sucker. We'll edit this out in the apocalypse. There we go. Much better. Okay. Dang it. The Beast. Tea. I saw something on Facebook today where about Seinfeld, where Jerry Seinfeld is now as old as his dad on the show Seinfeld was on his first appearance, and he's older than what's Ben Stiller's dad's name? Jerry Stiller. He's older than Jerry Stiller on Jerry Stiller's first appearance. It was showing all the ages of the Seinfeld main cast today, and then the main parents on their first appearance, how old they were, and comparing them, and I was like, me? That's wild. And Kramer, what's his name? Michael Richards. He's older than all of them combined. Not combined. He's 1,000 years old. Not combined. But he's I guess he's in his approaching his mid-70s. What's the deal with Michael Richards? He's a million years old and he still looks like he's in his 70s. Was that a good Jerry Seinfeld? That was like an impression of a Seinfeld impression. I think that's the only impression anyone knows how to do of Jerry Seinfeld, is like an impression of him. I don't think anybody puts any effort into their Jerry Seinfeld impressions. They're all generic. It's like an impression of Jerry Seinfeld on The Simpsons or something. Stinkin' Liam never came on. What a chump. Yeah, he sent me a text in the middle of the day saying, "Sorry I haven't been coming on. I've just been flying overseas, bombing nurseries." I don't remember what he said. It probably wasn't that, I suppose. Not word for word. But if I know him, it was something close to that. I'll have to clean up these branches. I'm getting sloppy over here. All right, though. Why don't I actually do... I was debating making... I think I'm going to make this a little see-through. Or a little... Like you can kind of make out his silhouette here. Okay. Ding up this surface a little bit, this fabric. Look behind you! Look behind you! Ah! This kid never looks behind him. No matter how much I beg and plead, he never looks behind him. What a coward. All right, I think that's the picture that we're doing today. So this will get posted to my Twitter, my Instagram. Give me a follow, won't you? If you don't see a link in the description, it'll be there shortly. Like within minutes of this stream ending, usually. And otherwise, you can find links to like Discord, which I haven't been as active on lately. Same with TikTok, but I'll get around to it. These Inktober's eat up a lot of time for me. Not to mention making that costume. Eventually, I'll get back on them. What else? My TeePublic store that has like you can get T-shirts with drawings and things that I made on them. Or if you don't like T-shirts, you can get them printed on mugs. You can just get prints. You can get tapestries. You can get stickies. So check that out. I like that stuff. Look at that. There's a tapestry right there. Ink the Book Show with Ryan O'Connor. So, anyways, other than that, I'll be back tomorrow with a new drawing. Let's see. What's tomorrow's prompt? I feel like I looked it up already, but I don't remember. Tomorrow's Inktober prompt that I will do is uh-oh. It's uh-oh. The prompt is uh-oh. That's a weird one, but sounds like it has a lot of room for creativity for Inktober. Well, that's the show, everybody. It got off to a rocky start, had a little bit of rockiness in the middle, and let's see if I can close it. Let's see if I can stick the landing. Oh man, what am I trying to say? Anyway, this has been Ink the Book Show. I'll see you tomorrow. Bit of artistic advice. Don't poop where you peep. Bye, everybody. I love you.